So guys, we're gonna take it easy from now on. We're just gonna, sort of chill. It's the only way to do it. And try to forget about the all this abuse and just try to avoid it. Move forward. I'm not gonna concentrate much on it no more. I mean, the main reason was why I did that is to show what's been done to me, what they're doing to me. These people in the neighborhood, people in my building, people at the bank, anywhere I go, it's everywhere. But I really do believe some of the comments that I've heard in the last couple of days from really, very informative people that really know what they're talking about, that I don't think maybe I wasn't microchipped. The reason why I came up with that crazy idea is because they know where I am all the time and they're prepped for me. They're so prepared on every corner, to get these people to move this way and that way. And it was done so well that, it's the only explanation that I had for it. Now, if I'm monitored in a different way, which is better for me, then I'll just disappear. You'll have to find a way to disappear to get out of this. You can't possibly keep them on your trail the whole time, because this will eventually, certain days you're strong. You can look at it and laugh and say hi to them and talk to them and whatever. But certain days they get to you. So this game will never end. In the long run, you're getting tortured and you're going to go down. You will not beat something like this way at least, by just pretending, exposing it, not getting affected, and moving forward in your life. Well, if you were able to move forward in your life, you would not deal with this. You wouldn't bother with it if you were able to move forward in your life from the beginning. The problem is they play around with that, guys. If you're already employed, they do their best in there to drive you crazy to get you fired. If you're not, it'll be impossible to get employed. If you're like me, a guy who's dependent on himself most of his life, doing web work and, your own businesses, I told you guys what they've done to me. With a huge, famous website designing platform. They kicked me right out of there. They gave me no reasons why. I had a membership with them. I was paying them. I had a couple of websites ready for a couple of clients. Gone. So they want to demoralize you. They want to block your way from making a living. So you won't be able to make any more money. They're stopping you from building a social life. You can't do that. They're cutting you off from the world. It's an assassination operation. It's not just bothering you out on the street and gang stalking. Overall, all of it together in all its different levels and departments, it's an assassination operation of every single aspect of your life. Social, financial, psychological, emotional. It's Satan himself, if you want to look at it in spiritual terms. It's Satan himself. It's demonic, this shit. You might as well just go stick a knife in a person's heart, physically. I mean, it makes more sense. So, I don't know. And it's all around me. Family members, people, same thing, same treatment from everybody. They will do their best to drain me of what I have, and if I do need them, no help. And I'm not asking for their help. Just, you can't build a relationship. You can't. They cut you off from the world. So you can't really concentrate on your own thing even. That's how it starts. That's why this starts to get to you. At the beginning, this doesn't get to you. If your life, you're moving forward, everything's fine, you don't care about your surroundings much. You don't even want to ask these questions. You just don't care. You don't want to know. You feel fine. But when they start blocking your way, and then on top of it all, abusing you like this, it's a choke operation. You're being choked. Anyways, I put on I got it from another website, another DI, legit person, you know, a video that I put on a playlist. That was the only way I could have it move over to my channel, is I listed it, you know, I put the address, the URL under a playlist on my channel, under two playlists. One is called education, because people need to be educated on what's going on, and one, it needs to be called the reason why I became a targeted individual. It's a documentary for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, of a whole bunch of people talking. I know most of them. One of them is Alex Jones. One of them is the one that wrote the book, The Creature from the Jekyll Island, about the bankers, how they, you know, started the conspiracy against the planet, and a whole bunch of others that I've seen, don't know their names. But I know most of them. I've seen them, you know, I've seen them before. And amazing documentary. And it just basically tells you, pretty much, if you watch the hour and a half, you realize who's getting targeted, why we're being targeted, for our individuality, for our character. We have a strong character. We don't get brainwashed easy. We know what's right and what's wrong, and we fight for what's right. We do have the guts to stand up and fight for what's right. That's why we get targeted. It's amazing. I mean, you watch that and you find out everything you want to find out about this whole thing. Who are the people that are being targeted? They don't want individualism. They want collectivism. They want people to listen to an authority and all not question it and think the same thing and do the same thing. Basically, you're being bred to be a super robot. That's what they're doing to you, in other words. So when I look back on my life when I was 17 and 16, I used to talk with my buddies and call these people robots. I was right. And I got punished for it. They almost ruined my life. Almost. Not quite, because I'm too tough. I always did extra things to try to get something out of it. And I succeeded. Now, in my relationships, don't have any kids, but I succeeded in other ways. Now, this is the next step for me. Before I say goodbye to everybody on this planet, I got at least, you know, leave one of my seeds here, and that's it. Then I'm done. My work's done. So, you will realize what kind of people they're attacking, who they're doing this to. You know? So, I don't know what to tell you guys. Other than that, today's a pretty good day. I don't even know if I'm going to make any videos. If it gets hectic, I'll pull it out and, you know, show you guys certain interesting things. I'm trying to make the videos interesting too, so they're not always about the same thing over and over again, you know?
Sure,
man. How you doing?
Good.
What's